Okay, so this here wants me to evaluate the following. So what I just simply do is I'll have a look at b here. So b is 2 over 7 times 1 over 3. Okay, so when I'm multiplying out, I multiply the top things. So I have 2 over, and then I multiply the bottom together. So that's 21. 2 over 21, I then have a look to see if I can simplify this any further, and I can't, so I leave that as my answer. Okay, let's have a quick look at f. 4 over 7 times 1 over 4. So again, when I'm multiplying, I multiply across the top. So 4 by 1 is 4 over 7 by 4 is 21. Okay, and so I then look to see if I can simplify this any more at the end, and I can't, so that's my answer there. Okay, let's have a quick look at J. Okay, where I have 2 over 3 times 4 over 8. Okay, so there's multiple ways I can do this. Let's have a quick look at this one. So the first one is to follow what I've done. 2 times 4, okay, gives me 8 over 3 times 8, which is 24. I then look to see if I can simplify this any further, and I can, right, because 8 will actually go into that once and go into that 3 times, so my answer is 1/3. Okay, now there's also another way that I could have done this, okay, and this way is sometimes useful when you deal with big numbers. Okay, so what I can look at here is when I've got a multiplication sign, I can think of it as being like arrows pointing this way and this way, saying I can cancel things out in this direction. I can also simplify or cancel things out in this direction across the multiplication sign if I want. Okay, and so what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to try to simplify as much as I can before I do anything else. Okay, so here I can't simplify that fraction, but what I am going to try to do is simplify this fraction. Okay, so in terms of simplifying this fraction, I have, well, 4 goes into that once and goes into that twice. I also know that across this multiplication sign I can also simplify if I want to as well, right? And I know that 2 will go into that once and 2 will go into that once. Okay, so what I've got now is I've got a simplified thing where I go 1 times 1 across the top to give me 1, and across the bottom I go 3 times 1 to give me 3. Okay, and we can see that basically these two answers are the same. Okay, and so I've done this 2 different ways. This is useful, right? It's a useful idea when you usually have large numbers involved. Okay, simplifying before you then actually multiply through. Okay, so it's very useful when you have large numbers are involved.